All right, Mix 1041, MixTV.tv. We're joined by Jay and Brittany Hagee, Allon Planning Partners. So great to see you both.
Great to see you.
too.
All right, so today we're going to talk about, unexpected events can come up in life. So
Right.
talk to us about how that can affect retirement, and then, whether you're married versus single, how that can affect you.
Right. Well, so first off, I don't know about you, Bridget, but we've had a little bit more rain than I would like through April and May so far this year.
Yeah.
And so we've seen a lot of rain, and so there's been a lot of mess. And so I was thinking about this unexpected mess situation and the stories that we have. And one right now, the last couple of weeks, we've been redoing landscaping in our backyard. And so we ran into a little issue because we were like trying to,
Little issue, big issue.
yeah. And so the beautification of our backyard and the dream and the hope and the glory of what we're trying to make it look like kind of turned into a bit of a disaster when a digging ended up hitting our septic tank. And we had a pretty crummy situation in that. So we had to change out our part of our septic tank in the back of our yard. And so what we went into thinking this is going to be a beautiful project, we're going to make this an awesome space for our family, ended up being a pretty crappy situation. And the septic tank kind of exploded, and we had weeks worth of pain to feel through that, right? And I was thinking about that, and I said, you know what? That's a lot like retirement planning, is because we have this dream, we have this goal that we're trying to get to, and we see it in our head. But you know what? Life throws trash at us sometimes, and life throws unexpected stuff, and there's a lot of rain, and sometimes that rain lets the dirt settle a different way, and the septic system comes up, right? And so how do we prepare for the unexpecteds? And one of those unexpecteds is a lot of us, all of us probably at some point, will find ourselves single in retirement. Usually more of the ladies than the men.
And that's a bigger concern for us as women because we will more than likely outlive our male counterparts. And so we actually helped a client navigate this recently. We've got this couple that we've been serving for, I don't know, a couple of years now. And one of the husband had gone through some major health issues, and, we've helped them financially as they've worked through that. Unfortunately, recently he had passed away. And so we met with the wife this week and helped her navigate some of, the next steps when it comes to finances as she processes that. That's a really, really difficult thing, right? That was an unexpected life-altering change. And I know that's not too pleasant to talk about, just like, honestly, our sewer system is not too pleasant to talk about, or, the disaster there, or losing a spouse. How much worse is that? But it's about, the whole concept here is about planning for those unexpecteds, especially when you're looking at retirement and whether you're single in retirement and unexpectedly single, because maybe you just never found who you wanted to be with, or maybe you're in retirement and you're happily married and you're thinking, man, this is just going to be how it is for the next 5, 10, 20, 50 years. That's just your hope, right? Eventually, we will face those things. Right. So what we want to help those folks that we get to serve do is really plan better. Here's the best part of the story. When we sat down with this individual just this week and talked about her financial situation, because of the planning we were able to do with her years back, she was able to keep the same income. Her income doesn't change.
That's right.
Her financial situation doesn't change. She's not going to have to move out of her house or sell assets to live on because her spouse passed away. No, that is stable. That is secure. And I can't tell you what that meant to her in that moment as we sat down and talked through that, right? When all this other chaos is going on, okay, this is stable.
It's emotional enough
this
already.
Is continuing. So we were able to really show her, man, this doesn't have to change.
Right.
When all this other chaos is going on and things are changing in your life, this is something that because you planned, because you were proactive and looked ahead, willing to look ahead, you're able to live in that peace in that little bit of your world right now, right? And so that's what we want to help folks experience. No matter where you are in life, if you're single and entering retirement, if you're married as a couple planning together for unexpecteds, and maybe it's not passing, maybe it's like we talked about with that, something a lot less permanent, like a sewer system issue or a blown AC unit or, a kitchen remodel. It could be anything that you have to do or maybe choose to do, but actually planning ahead for those things so that you're not caught off guard. And when we talk about planning and the whole purpose of planning, it's really about experiencing this peace of mind, right? It's about bringing ease to the situation because, man, over 50% of couples, they fight over, we know that, right? They fight over money and finances. That's a big stressor. No matter if you're married or single, that's a stressor in all of our lives is money. And so if you can navigate through and have kind of the core foundation in place and be willing to work through those things at the beginning, have the foundation in place, and then you just continually build on that over time, you will be so glad that you took the hour or 2 or 4 with us to sit down and navigate through that. It just sets you up for those difficult times when you do face those things to have some stability.
So don't wait till the AC unit goes out or the septic tank has to be replaced or a spouse passes away before you plan and make these situations even worse.
Because if you do wait till when it happens, your options are much fewer.
That's right.
We have many fewer options than you would if you would proactively plan. And that's why we feel this sense of urgency to help people navigate through that. And it's not this, the sky is falling, you've got to plan it. No, that's not what I'm saying either. I'm just saying if you actually look ahead and take some proactive action, really, proactive steps towards that, man, it really does improve your future days.
Plan for the best, plan for the worst. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. That's what we try to do and try to give everyone solutions to what life will hit them with coming down the road.
Yeah.
It's all about having a plan. It's in your name. Allon Planning Partners. That's Jay and Brittany Hagee. 423-315-1441. Online at allonplanning.com. I know you'd love to sit down with folks and make that plan.
Absolutely. And we offer complimentary consultations. If you're listening today and you're like, you know what, I haven't thought about an estate plan or a tax plan or an income plan around my investments. Come sit with us because we offer those things complimentary. You will leave with a written financial plan. Whether you decide to use our services or not, at least you get the ball rolling and start thinking about these things for you and your family. And we're not a fit for everyone, but we would love to give you a comprehensive plan, put that together, and see if we can't bless your family with that.
Yeah, we put together a number of resources to help folks. If you say, well, I kind of want to learn more about you guys, or I want to see more of what you guys, how you structure your plans, check out our website.
That's right.
allonplanning.com. Again, ALLON planning.com. We've got a resource guide. We have a media page that shows you, our TV show, our radio show, some of our podcast, the content that we share. It's educational. It's all there to help you navigate through this whole money thing that we all have to deal with, right? So you can go there for maybe you've got specific questions about things like Social Security or income planning or estate planning. We have just about every topic covered. There's some kind of video clip or TV show, radio show, podcast, something on those topics. So you can check out our website there. It'll take you to our YouTube channel. And you can also tune in even this coming weekend and a few weeks for the next 6 or 8 weeks. We're going to be aired on Fox Business as well. So a show called The Wealth Council. So we're always offering these educational opportunities really to learn and to understand how to navigate this journey as you head into retirement.
That is Jay and Brittany Hagee, Allon Planning Partners. Again, that number, 423-315-1441. Online at allonplanning.com. Great to see you both.
Great to see you, Bridget. Thank you.
Investment advisory services are offered through Foundations Investment Advisors, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. The content provided is intended for informational and educational purposes only. The views, statements, and opinions expressed herein are those of the individual speakers and not necessarily those of Foundations and its affiliates. The information contained herein does not constitute an offer to sell any securities or represent an express or implied opinion or endorsement of any specific investment opportunity, offering, or issuer. Any discussion of performance or returns is not indicative of future results. Each individual investor's situation is different, and any ideas provided may not be appropriate for your particular circumstances. Foundations only transacts business in states where it is properly registered or is excluded or exempted from registration requirements. Registration as an investment advisor is not an endorsement of the firm by securities regulators and does not mean the advisor has achieved a specific level of skill or ability. No legal or tax advice is provided. Always